Okay, while I get ready today, I'm going to give you a little story time about my first ever client out of beauty school. Okay, so my first ever client was a color correction, and it was like blonde, but like box dye blonde, and she wanted to go more blonde. So she comes in and I'm doing a consultation. I'm looking through her hair and I see these white little eggs, and immediately I think it's lice. But since it's my first day on the job, I don't want to assume that this girl has lice. And I worked with my aunt at the time, so I called my aunt over and I was kind of being low-key, and I was like, do you think I should clarify her hair before I start? Hoping she'd see the eggs and be like, no, that's lice, she needs to leave. So she comes over, looks at the hair, and she's all like, no, you don't need to clarify, the bleach will eat through it, it's fine. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm a bitch for even thinking this girl has lice, because she doesn't, it's just dandruff or something. So then I'm like, okay, let's just get to it. So I start bleaching her hair, I do all the stuff, I rinse her out, and I bring her back to the chair to put her roots on. And as I'm putting her roots on, I see the bugs. And when I say the bugs, you know what I mean, the bugs, the lice. I see the lice crawling around, and I immediately can't even talk, I can't even breathe. In fight or flight, I want to run out the door. I see the door open, I immediately just want to run out the door. But my aunt's behind me at the wash bowl, so I'm just saying her name and I'm pointing to the hair. Can't even breathe, can't even get words out. She comes over and she sees the bugs. So then my aunt asks her to leave because you can't have lice in a salon. That is the biggest no-no ever, no lice. So I put on gloves and I rinse out her roots, and then we ask her to leave, and she's just, I feel so bad, she's so embarrassed, and I'm probably not being the nicest person ever because I'm just so shook. I'm not even myself. I don't even know what's going on. And then that was it. Never saw her again. Threw away all my tools on my first day in the salon. And yeah, I don't know how I'm still doing hair 2 years later when that was my first day, but I am, so.